Hello everyone. This will be a session on how you can create Docker containers for your Ballerina applications and services. Uh, Prior starting this session, I hope you have some kind of knowledge in programming with Ballerina. Let's get started. I have Ballerina uh, version 1.2.4 installed, and I have come up with a Ballerina service which has two resource functions. One's called get recoveries. This will basically call this endpoint right here, and it will get the number of recoveries that are currently there globally from the COVID-19 virus and respond back the number of recoveries. So if you check this resource function, what it will do is it will get the number of recoveries here and then respond back with a JSON like this. We have another resource function which is called get data source. What this does is it basically reads a JSON file and it returns back whatever that's inside file. This is the data sources file. Let me go ahead and build this. And I will get a jar after compiling. I will run this jar. So you can see that the service has started on port 9090, and I will call this endpoint. You see that's JSON with the number, the total number of recoveries in the world. So since the service is working now, let's say I want to make a Docker container with this. So to do that, I would write a Docker file, which is similar to this, which has JRE, and I would copy the jar file and the data sources JSON and expose port 9090 and execute the jar command. So let me build this and let's see if it works. So the image is there, and let's start up a container. We have the service running, and let's make a call. There, it's working. So our service is up and running, so that's fine. So let me get rid of the Docker instance and the image. Yeah. Okay, now let's see how we can use Ballerina and how we can create a container directly using Ballerina. So what you have to do is you have to make an import here called Ballerina Docker, and then you need to there are special annotations within this module. So here you have to say Docker config, and so that will so let's see what happens when you build this. It's generating the jar file, and then it's going to create some artifacts. So what these artifacts are is it's going to generate you a Docker file, and also in the meantime it's going to build you an image. So let's go check the Docker file here. And so this is the Docker file that's been generated from the API, so from the Docker module we imported. Here we have this special base image, which is, but it's actually the same Alpine JRE image, but with some security fixes. So okay, now since that's so since we have, let's check whether the image is there. Yeah, so the image is there, and let's run. So when you compile, it will show you the Docker run command as well to run your service. Okay, let's check whether it's running. It's up and running, and let's make okay. So there, it's working fine. So now let's call the other resource that we created, that is this get data source resource function. So that will come as resources. Okay, now it seems it has written us with an error. Let's check what the error is. Mm, it says unable to read the JSON file, which this resource function refers to. So the reason is that if you check the Docker file, that JSON file is not being copied into this image. So to do that, what we have to do is we can we need to go here and say Docker, so copy files, and it will, there will be a files key, and you can here mention the names of the files that you need to copy. And okay, so here's the JSON file, so I'll copy that. Here we have to see the source file, that's from where, and target. Target refers to where inside the container. Let's build this and see. So it's getting built. It's going to create the Docker file and also the image. Okay. Now let's check whether we have the images there. Okay. So there's an image that's been created with 9 seconds code. And I will remove the previous Docker instance. And from the build command, this command which got printed from the build command, I'll run it again. Okay, so we have contain created, and now we'll again curl to the data source resource. So it's been copied. So that's working fine. So likewise, with these annotations, you can do many configurations for the Docker image that is being created. So for instance, if you check the Docker image name, it says COVID-19 data API. So that's actually the name of the file here. So in case if you need to change the name, you can use this, do changes to this annotation likewise. Say, API. And let's build this and see. You also have the ability to put a tag to the image, and also you can push this image to a registry like Docker Hub or any other registry using username and password. So I won't be showing everything right now. So okay, now our image is created. Let's check the name of the images. A lot of images here, but so yeah, COVID API. That's the name we gave here. So that's all, folks. I'll put some links in the description. You can refer it to do some complex use cases, and take care.